Welcome back to Ordinal Revolution. My name is Shizzy. On this channel, we cover the entire Ordinal ecosystem. What is up, guys? We have an amazing show for you guys today, like always. But today, it's actually very special. We have a community member. We have he's a musician. He's a builder. He's so much more than that, though. He's Sam.sage or samsage.sats. Sam Sage. He's a beast. He does 5-day spaces. He creates things live on Spaces. Creates the whole Ordinooki project on Spaces. It's absolutely amazing to see people like this, man. It really is. I can't wait to get into it. Without further ado, I'm bringing my partner, as always, Mr. Yagobi. There he is. What's up, buddy?
What up?
What's going on, man? So we got Sam Sage finally. Me and you were talking for like a week or two, talking about like the people that we want from the community to get on here, and it was kind of win-win because Sam had the Nookies, he's a community member, and he's just so much more, man. What do you think?
Yeah. Sam, I noticed him right away when I first got into the Ordinal Space. Just very active early on. I remember like I would always see him, and then he started his project Bitw, and just like cool guy to engage with, on Spaces or just wherever. I remember one time when Recursive launched the bitmap.rcsv, and you could go in there and kind of have a little space in there with your avatar. He was playing around. I just hopped in there and I was like, "What up, Sam?" He's like, "Who's this?" I was like, "Yagobi." So we were just chilling, and this was in the early days. And I think he was one of the first people that knew how to replicate the avatar and put it into the world, and he was walking around with it. So that was really cool. But yeah, just cool dude, positive vibes all the time, and love to connect with people like that in the space.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. I had no idea he was in Recursive first, one of the first people in there.
Oh,
I remember people talking about it. Now I remember he had a space in there. He was one of the first people to hold something in there.
Oh yeah,
wow, that's amazing, man.
Yep,
yeah, man. Let's bring him up.
Let's do it.
Sam Sage. That's it. Oh, man. Welcome to Ordinal Revolution, my friend.
Let's fucking go. Thanks for having me, bro. Appreciate it, man.
We appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, man. It's been a crazy journey, huh? In Ordinals, it's just been nuts.
For sure.
It's been wild, man. Let's get right into it, man. So on this show, we're definitely get into the project. Can't wait to get into all that stuff. But first, we kind of like to get to know you as a person. So if you can take us back, as far back as possible, and bring us up to your crypto journey, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. I mean, wow, crypto helped me out so much. I started 2020, the end of 2020. Dogecoin actually was one of the first things that brought me to crypto. I saw like my money grow from nothing to something, and I was like, well, I need to dive deeper into what's going on with my money. So it led me to creating, because before crypto, I've been making music, and it just led me to creating art, music, and the blockchain. Started in every chain. I didn't discriminate anything from Ethereum, Tezos, and everything, and then found Twitter. Twitter's what captivated me and made me stay on Twitter, and here I am now.
Nice.
It's been amazing. Bitcoin, I got into Bitcoin because of BRC20s actually. So it led me to a journey. I think it was OXBT or something like that. Somebody was hosting a space, said, "Oh, the mint of OXBT," and then that's how my Bitcoin journey began.
Gotcha, so you were actually never in Bitcoin. You were messing around on the other chains first.
I barely bought Bitcoin at the beginning. I was buying Dogecoin, Ethereum, Tezos. I was like, oh, I was one of those people that literally thought, yo, Bitcoin is way too much. Like, I can't buy it, But obviously you can dollar cost average, But I just thought of that mindset, like, oh, I can't buy Bitcoin. Let me buy something else. But I'm glad I'm back in Bitcoin. Now I'm Bitcoin. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So if you had to say like one of the chains that you spent the most time before Bitcoin, what was it?
Yeah, no, definitely Ethereum. There was a bunch of news in the bull run. I was thankful to get ENS before the airdrop. That kind of helped me throughout my whole crypto journey. After that, gave me a little leverage to mess around with other projects. But definitely Ethereum, learning smart contracts. It helped me like develop HTML, JavaScript last year, and then now I use a lot of ChatGPT. So Ethereum was kind of like the base where I was growing, but I didn't discriminate any other chain like AVAX. I had the chicken in AVAX, was giving me egg. That egg was like $1.50, and it was like 10 egg a day, and I would go crazy. Bro, it's something ridiculous. But I just love the whole concept of blockchain, and it just intrigued me more and more. I spend time.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. So like, you said BRC20 is what pulled you over to Bitcoin again. That's actually what drug me over here, right?
Really?
Yeah,
That's so crazy.
it was because I actually bought a little bit of Bitcoin in 2013, but like at
Holy
that time,
shit.
yeah, but a little bit, not a lot, right? And then I just held it for like a week, sold it, and just was like, okay, this. I had my experience there. Bought some crap coin called Feather Coin, and it didn't turn into anything in 2013, right?
Wow.
Yeah. So then like after that, like I didn't look at Bitcoin the same way because I was like you. Even in 2017, I was like,
Yeah.
when it got to 20K, I was just like, I'm gonna buy Litecoin or try some other one.
Right, because we're
Yeah,
so new, we don't
exactly.
know.
You're thinking about where you can have the biggest opportunity.
Yeah.
But then when BRC20 came back around, you're like, it just hits you in your head. You're like, oh crap, okay, so I can do DeFi on Bitcoin. This is gonna be
Wow.
huge.
What was your first BRC20?
You know what? My first one was the council.
The
CNCL.
council. I don't even know that one, bro.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
CNCL, yeah, it was the council. I did pretty well on it.
CNCL though.
But is that what your mindset was? Was it kind of like, hey, look, BRC20s, I can do DeFi on Bitcoin. There's like there has to be big opportunity there. Was that what you were thinking?
Yeah, my mindset was there's a coin underneath Bitcoin, right? I saw Ordinals and I'm like, maybe they're copying, maybe it's just a fad. But when I saw a coin underneath Bitcoin, I was like, oh, this is, this can do something in my head. Yeah. And I was so naive because I think it was NFT Now that hosted the space. I'm like, oh my God, so commercial space. They're telling me to mint OXBT. Maybe it's nothing, but I'll do it. And then it kind of increased. I think it was like 3 days after that. So I'm like, oh shit, like I actually made some money. I remember like maybe half of it, I put it out and then the other one I kept. But it just got me into, okay, what do I do with this Bitcoin? And then I saw Ordinals. I saw a whole bunch of shit. I'm like, okay, let me start figuring this shit out, like what's going on. But the fact that there's a coin underneath Bitcoin has got me bullish. That's what it was.
Gotcha.
100%.
Yeah.
So let's say before crypto, you were saying you're kind of like a musician, right? Mm-hmm. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. I mean, real background, born in Puerto Rico. I'm 31 years old. I've been making music for like 10 years plus. Started in Puerto Rico making music in English and Spanish. Worked my way to meet producers. Met a bunch of people, had great like featurings with like reggaeton artists like Kendo Caponi and Brian Myers and a whole bunch of other people. And at that time, bro, I was making money in music, right? But I didn't even know Bitcoin. I would have just dumped it all on Bitcoin and on Ethereum, but I didn't know, right? So I was just like investing in myself with music, but it's been fun. Maybe I released my first track 2014, and been making music ever since.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome, you're still making music to this day?
Yeah. I actually, I record myself. If not, I go to another producer here in Austin. And actually, we just got done with like 4 new songs. I'm going to release this new song with a visual on January. So whatever profit also I get from Bitcoin, I try to invest it in myself too. So we're still investing.
Do you talk about Bitcoin in any of your songs?
Yeah. I talked about some shit. Yeah. But awesome. I really wanted music NFT to take off, but I just don't think the narrative on music NFTs right now is the shit, because it was the shit before, but now it just seems like everyone wants to do it. And I want to like, I don't know. It's not the time yet, maybe, but I've tried. I've done like passes. I've done like single drops, but it just doesn't hold and captivate the audience in there, because you could just put it on YouTube and whatever you want, right? So
yeah,
it's still not that time yet.
Gotcha. That's that makes sense. Well, there's a lot of stuff I feel like with music NFTs though. Does it work like on other chains? Does it point with the IPFS to where there's an audio link or audio file?
So I mean, there's different ways to do it. I think OpenSea was like, it lets you submit the MP3. I'm sure that's like they control that. It's not they're not on chain or nothing. But yeah, in Bitcoin you can't even post a 30-second clip. That shit is a lot of fucking money. So like why would you put your music in an ordinal and then sell it? And okay, that's cool. Like if you're known, maybe a digital collectible that has to do with the musician but not music may be the best option.
Yeah.
Because they're holding something valuable.
Yeah, or if tech gets that good to where like recursion or something they come up with, maybe I don't know.
Well, my head was going crazy with recursion and all that because you could pull 3 seconds off each song and you're like,
exactly.
But who knows? Like
Yeah.
I'm here to learn too. So I'm not sure how the music and Web3 is gonna correlate because we would need to break the system. Like Spotify
100%.
wouldn't need to not exist in order for this to work.
And then they're gonna fight against that. They are because
they know block. You think they don't know blocks? They probably do. They probably like all over that shit.
Exactly, 100%.
I guess the coolest part of like music on Bitcoin is like 300 years from now, is some kid is going through his six satoshis that he has that is buying him a vehicle, and he sees your track on one. You know
right?
What
I mean, it's not far off from maybe becoming something, right? But I don't think my mindset is let's create the best decentralized music platform. I think is let's create anything that I can think of, right? It's like I'm not just in music. I really want to just create broad and just be open. Yeah.
Speaking of create, the one of the first things I noticed about or correlated with you or associated with you was your project, right? Bitw. Can you kind of talk about what Bitw is and how you thought of it and how it works?
Yeah, that was funny. Somebody in the space, I think, I think it was Shitcoin Shaman. He was helping me out with the HTML. Like, how do I put an HTML code at that time? Because I was coding in Ordinals. Like, how do I put it? I'm like, are you sure it works? It's like, yeah, like save the file and then literally put it as an Ordinal and save it as .html. And then as soon as I saw that, there was a code I grabbed from Ethereum because I was trying to make a new Etherscan because Etherscan looked boring. And to me, I was creating like a new Etherscan at the time. And I did like random shapes for a visualization. So I took that script and put it as a HTML and it worked on Bitcoin. Wow. I was like in shock. I was like, holy shit. Oh, I need to play with the shapes. I need to start playing. And as soon as I started playing with the shapes, I made like a shape underneath. And then I think my wife said, oh, it looks like a well, like a wishing well.
Yeah.
And I made the coin drop.
Oh, that's cool.
She was the one that actually got the wishing well in my head, and I just kept developing. So on ord.io, you can actually see like my page, samsage.sats, and then you'll see the evolution of Bitw. It started as a button, just like one click, boom, the wish is made. That's it. Nothing else to do. And then after that, it was like write your wish, and then binary wishes, and then water wishes. It was just I don't know. It was intriguing. People felt related, like they'd never seen anything like a wishing well on Bitcoin. They're like, oh, you want me to throw away my sats? I'm like, only if you want to, bro. You could just make a wish in this inscription. Just press a button, right? So there was no giving up sats at the time. So I was just telling people, hey, click that button, make a wish.
That's cool. So what's the concept with it though? Like if I do the wish now, will I have to pay sats for the wish?
So on the first inscription, you can actually go to bitwell.wtf to see everything. So you would see all the different ways to wish, basically. So I created this website. It's public. It's on GitHub. You can go on the drop down to the far right, and then you could see down there Bitw 1.1. That's just the button, and you write your wish. 1.2 is the binary code. And 1.3. So these are all ways that you can wish for free. Basically, you're wishing for free, but people had the option if you wanted to put it on chain. And I saw that people wanted to put their wish on chain, and then just kept creating more ways to wish. That's what it was.
Oh, so that's the concept. Really, is to inscribe your wish.
Yeah. So on the left hand side, I think that's where it says, yeah, you make a wish, and then you click the button, it converts. And then you copy it, and then you convert to text. It was a converter.
Gotcha. Okay, and then you inscribe it, and then it goes on Bitcoin, and then your wish is there. Gotcha.
Right. I mean, you didn't need to inscribe it. So I took it as far as let's do a recursive HTML. Like, how can I make the wish relatable to people? Yeah. And the best way that I thought at the moment, recursive was hot. and I was like, let's recursively inscribe wishes on Bitcoin punks, and that's what we did.
Okay, so that's where the Bitwell punks came into play.
Yeah.
So when you got a punk, let's say you inscribed a wish on there, would you own the punk with the wish?
Yeah, so you can go on mint.bitwell.wtf right now, and basically it's a choose. You choose your Bitcoin punk, and then you choose your background. I inscribed all the backgrounds. Maybe it was like $200 or something to inscribe those backgrounds, not much. But inscribe the backgrounds, and then you get to choose your background. It was like an animated background, and then you can write your wish. And the best part about Bitwell punks, it was the first time I did a private wish. It's the first time I did a private wish. So yeah, it could be a little glitchy because there's a lot of things in it. But yeah, those are the punks. The grade ones are already selected, and then you could just pick a punk, and it's directly recursively pointing to that Bitcoin punk. So once you get it on chain, you could see it in your modules.
That's really awesome. That's really
this is why I love Sam, bro. Like he's like constantly like he was doing this stuff when no one was like, you know, he wasn't even like trying to push this out there that much, and
it was just something I was creating. And
then it started to catch attention.
And shout out to also Wild Things. Wild Things also helped me on the back end with Bitwell punks and the front end, so I really appreciate Wild Things for the collaboration on this.
Gotcha. So 415 minted, so you can still mint these. Is redacted a part of this, or you just was that?
No. Okay, what you're seeing right there, those are wishes that have been made.
Oh, okay.
So every 3 seconds, you get to see like, wait, yeah, you see Ordinals are dead. They're bitmap to the moon. Those are all wishes that have been inscribed. It's just 3 seconds, and then they keep moving. It's crazy.
What about the ones with like the so the backgrounds, you made those animated before, right? Okay.
Yeah. So the way they animate is that you scroll your you kind of scroll your mouse, the original, not clicking it, but you like scroll your mouse originally, but it doesn't do it there. When it pops up in your thing, it just moves automatically.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's not recursion though, right? That was just the GIF that you added?
Yeah, that's just a script.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Each background was actually a script. I just inscribed it one by one.
Yeah. This is why I like Ordinals more than other chains, is because like you can actually utilize like, you know, HTML in other script languages yourself. And you can do that on Ethereum too, but like, you know, Ethereum's so focused around like the monetary smart contract of everything. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's why I like this though. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, no, but it got me intrigued, the recursive tools, and that was just, this is the last, I mean, not the last, the latest form that you can wish on Bitwell.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah. So a lot of private wishes are cool too. Private wishes are cool.
So you, not everybody can see that.
No, you need to own the password. So it's like Bitoshi Blakamoto, he bought one, and he's like, oh, I made a wish, like try to guess it or whatever. And people were trying to guess it, and they did. Like they end up guessing it, and the wish said UI. That's what it said. That's what it said. I'm giving you the alpha of that wish. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. So you know, like and then I saw something else in your feed, you know, I would say like probably like a month and a half ago, of a hackathon that you and your little squad won, right?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Dr. Nine. He pushed me to do a hackathon. They were here. So it was like a crypto convention here in Austin. They're like, well, we gotta go. I'm like, how are we gonna go? The fucking prices are like $1,200. Like, I'm not gonna pay that shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, if you participate in this hackathon, if we win or not, we still get the pass. And we're like, okay, let's fucking go. Like, let's fucking go, right?
So basically, you get in for free if you participate.
Okay. If you participate in the hackathon. Okay. So we're like, all right, then let's go. That's a perfect way to get in.
Yeah.
So we went to the hackathon, and funny enough, this is literally when Bitwell punks came out, and then like I step in, and then there's a fucking challenge for encrypted messaging. I'm like, I'm not like, I'm already doing it. Like, I know what to do and shit like that.
Like the secret wishes?
Like encrypting, encrypting messaging on the chain. So kind of like the same thing, but it was on Ethereum. So I had to develop all this shit on Ethereum. I'm like, all right, so what are we gonna do? So we all got together. It was fun. It was 2 days or a whole day. And yeah, in less than 12 hours, we created something called Himitsu. It was an Ethereum chain where your messages turned into musical notes. So instead of binary code, it was musical notes. So publicly, people see musical notes, but privately, you if it's sent to you, you can actually see the message.
Yeah, so it's still binary codes in the background,
but we did it with
shows up
pictures.
as it shows up as notes. Okay,
as
awesome.
music notes.
Yeah,
It was cool. I was kind of scared because I was building it on Remix Ethereum and I was using Chat GPT. I'm like, okay, maybe this works, maybe this doesn't. But I had experience using Remix because I've done like a BNB coin and Ethereum just to know how it is, and a Polygon coin. So I'm like, okay, I need to build it there. And we ended up doing that. Bro, we didn't even know we were gonna win, bro. Like we won that challenge. You could enter multiple challenges, but we won that challenge, the encrypted messaging. And I was like, oh shit, we won it.
Is there any prize or not?
Yeah, funny enough, they paid us in USDT.
Oh,
USDT. Like you can't
crazy.
even get that here. So I had to turn it to Ethereum and then
That's pretty awesome.
It was
though,
nuts.
man.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, it was 4-people team. And the 2 people that were with us at the time, we never met each other. They had no Web3 experience, but they knew how to code. And they were building games. And this dude built a game from Stable Diffusion and shit. I'm like, yo, this shit is nuts. And I'm like, we got to keep creating. He's like, yeah. But he had no idea of Web3. Like, what's a wallet? What's a seed phrase? What's Ethereum?
So that's why, like, I'm saying,
was nuts.
There's going to be a lot more traditional programmers and developers come into Bitcoin because of Ordinals, because of like C++, JavaScript, all these traditional languages that you can't use on like other as much. You can't use them as much on other chains. I think they're going to come here to Ordinals. I hope they do, because there's so much talent out there. Like Sam said, this guy is like really awesome, but he didn't even know about any of this stuff.
And
he does now, though, right?
Yeah, no, bro, he had to literally call me and be like, how do I get this USDT out of the wallet? Like, we had to create his wallet, like, before submitting the hackathon.
Yeah. And he's like so smart. And you're like, wait, you need me to teach you?
Yeah. So we're like, all right, here's the wallet. Here's this. Don't lose this. And he got it. Thank God. No, it was so much fun. Shout out to them. It was Richard and Teresa. That was their name. They were brother and sister. And it was their first hackathon too.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
dude, that's such an amazing story, bro.
Super cool story. Super cool story. And I got into the the Web3 thing because of the pass. So I had the pass. I went in and I met Leap and Thread, like literally walking past me. I'm like, oh shit, Leap, right? What's up? Like,
what, that Thread guy?
Yeah, Thread guy and Leap was in there. That Austin at the convention. So I just like randomly ran across him. I'm like, oh shit, what's up, yo? Keep doing your thing. What's up? Yeah, I'm here for the hackathon, and it was fun. Like actually meeting people that you see in the spaces. Like, oh shit, it's different.
Definitely,
that's gonna be awesome. I can't wait for that. Our first,
man. No, the meetups are cool, but you don't act in meetups. Like you're not. You know what I mean? Like you're just talking and we're like, oh shit, we're missing shit. Like, let's go. Literally.
That's definitely gonna be fun once we start going to conventions and stuff and meeting, people like you and other people in real life.
I would say take the risk. If you can, take the risk, even though if you don't know anybody there. Because I took the risk too. I went to VCon and I went to a bunch of places and I took the risk.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to network,
Yeah.
It's good to network, but it's also good just to be like, hey, dude, I talk to you all the time in spaces.
Yeah. I know your voice, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I feel like we've talked about like so much already with Sam, and we haven't even hit the big recent. So you're just chilling, and Bitcoin's kind of gotten up like in price, and then there's some energies coming in the Ordinals and BRC20 prices, and all of a sudden you decide to launch a new project called Ordinooki, and it really kind of took the space by storm a bit. Can you talk about how that came about?
Yeah, man. Thanks for that, man. Like Ordinooki, bro, it was a public thing. Everybody on Spaces was there to witness it. The mempool was getting high. Basically, it was so high, we didn't want to buy anything. It was like a bunch of shit. Like So I'm like, are we gonna sit here and look at the mempool, or are we gonna do something? And everybody's like, yeah, let's create. So we literally did it with the people that were in the space. It was like 4 or 5 of us. And people kept coming in. Oh, do a unicorn thing. Oh, do a pizza or do this. So Ross, shout out to Ross, and Poke Bitmap was our full developer, and I was just there also getting ideas and drawing traits. I think I drew the pizza trait on the Nookie and some of the clothing, and Ross took almost the entire other thing, filed it up, sent it to Poke. Poke did the whole back end. Everybody was in spaces waiting for the website. It took us 72 hours or something like that. And we launched the website. Simple, one-click button, and we use Xverse for it.
Damn.
Simple, just one click.
That sounds like it was like one of the most organic starts to like
yeah, bro. I didn't think we were gonna mint that fast. And to be honest, it was like the first time we ever built in public. Like
dude, look
like
at this
literally.
one.
Yeah, laser eyes
cool.
and the Ronaldo shirt.
Oh, that is dope. Yeah.
Yeah, so we honored some of the free mints in the Bitcoin. So we honored the Goosenals. They have a floaty goose head.
Nice.
And then we honored the frogs with the hoodie and the Bitcoin pizza in the mouth.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, yeah, that pizza definitely reminds me of the frogs.
Yeah. It's just an honor for all the free mints, right? So we weren't really getting all the free mints. Were always doing super great, and at the time, man, every community I think really minted nookies, man. I saw whales.
Look at the goose hat.
You saw it
right there.
That's super cool. Shout out Goosenals Hong Kong.
Yeah. Shout out to them. Hey, shout out to the Goosenals, Bitcoin whales. Every community that really supported the nookies. It was just a word of mouth, and I think a lot of communities came together just for the nookie.
Yeah. For the nookie.
I love it, dude. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that's been the whole dilemma, and I'm really thankful for everybody in the space that was there to witness the whole thing, and shout out to Poke and Ross for giving us the opportunity to do this together.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. What kind of animal is that? Is that like a red panda or is it a
yeah
raccoon?
we literally thought it was like a panda or whatever, because he only had the body template naked like that. And we looked up what a tanuki is. A tanuki is a Japanese raccoon dog, right? And it's real. And so I think the name just came into space, Ordinooki or whatever. Okay, perfect. Yeah. And bro, a Japanese raccoon dog has magical powers, supposedly. We learned this after mint out. It was like it has magical powers. It has a scrotum size, big as fuck, and it can turn leaves into money. It it was just so magical the way everything happened, and this that's what it is.
Yeah.
A tanuki. Oh, you're gonna put it in.
That's funny.
I want to see this thing, dude.
I want to see it.
It looks like a raccoon, but it looks
I think they're
like
wild.
A raccoon and a ferret had a baby. Oh, look at that.
That's what they are. A tanuki, man.
There it is, the Ordi tanuki.
So I think they're wild animals or something. But yeah, it's just a fun thing that we did. Like, we didn't make any promises. This is it. Like, if you want to hear, it is.
Yeah. So
again, dude, amazing story.
Yeah,
thanks, man.
Awesome story for sure. So you've been busy, obviously with that and stuff like that. I've noticed that you've been a little bit kind of I guess a little bit more quiet recently. Are you trying to plan like what your next move is, or are you just trying to I know you're making music right now. What have you been busy with?
I never know what, because I start saying shit and then I end up doing another shit, right?
Yeah.
So I never know really what I'm gonna do next, but I do know that I really love the space a lot. I'm always there. I'm always making a space with the community and making a space with other people and joining. So my mind is always open. So I'm not sure what's next, to be honest. But what we are working on, we're working on the UI of Ordinooki, and we're also working in the back end with people that wanted to build like websites and stuff like that. So a lot of people have reached out after the Nookie, and we're just trying to help people as well build their own website and stuff like that. So Yeah.
You know what would be really cool if you took an Ordinooki and put it on a BRC 420, so you're able to
Oh,
use that in the bitmap metaverse. That'd be
Yeah,
a really
the
cool
recursive. I
project.
think I saw yours, Jagobi, right?
Yeah,
Did you make that? Yeah, I gotta get my
Yeah.
BRC 420, bro.
Yep.
That's hard because I remember the green face. I literally just I know the name and I know the face. Like that's it. Like
Yeah. So yeah, we created a couple in there. And yeah, that would be cool, man. If you put a Nookie, I think
Nookie,
actually, do you guys, Mr. J Shizzy? Do you know Mr. J?
yeah, Mr.
Yeah,
J.
yeah.
In the
I think he
space.
put I think he's doing like the skellies in there. Like,
Oh
Oh, is
wow.
he?
dude,
That's
he
cool.
has like
Wow.
his skelly in there. From what I don't know if I was supposed to see that or not, but it looks clean. It looks so clean, bro. I was like, man, my guy looks jacked up compared to his.
No,
So I don't know. That could be like a deal for like collections. You know what I mean? Like
that could be, bro.
Yeah.
BRC 420s. I'm not sleeping on them for sure. Recursive is a builder. That dude is a builder.
100%.
It's funny because we got him on tonight.
Yeah,
Oh,
after you.
Yeah,
Hey, tell him I said what's up, man.
I will do.
Much love to him, bro. Because Recursive, he was actually in one of the spaces and he told me that he's gonna change the domain to like bitmap.game or something. I'm like,
Oh
yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna be fire. I
Nah,
think
this dude. Hey, you got a good guy. I think you should definitely pick his brain a lot because I've learned a lot from him. The small chance I get.
I feel like there's a lot of community builders and with the bitmap community and stuff, but like him, if I were to lay my bets on the roulette table, I would put a lot of my bets on Recursive Verse because I feel like look, like at the end of the day, it's like, okay, is there a platform that I can utilize that they've created? And with him, there is, right? Like you have the bitmap.rcsv. You also have a marketplace, and you can create and make your own money out of your art right away.
Crazy.
Who else is doing that with the bitmap builders, right?
And the way, the 2D way, the Pokemon style, and then the great scroll in and scroll back on the bitmap, the verification. Like, no, it's everybody in bitmap community when we were minting. Like, I feel like we're so niche now because we've seen this grow so much. Like shout out Ordinal West. Ordinal West has also been building. He minted the webpage of the block out. That was great. Everybody loved the block out page. They're like, oh,
that
like
was awesome.
100 away. And hey, no, shout out to Ordinal OS and Blockamoto too. Like we all came together for a text vision, right? And I feel like I see a lot of people from that vision that are still here, and that makes me happy.
That's true.
That was such an amazing time, wasn't it? Blockout. I remember doing we were doing videos on it, and I just remember it being so exciting, and like I missed it, man. Like
it was very fun.
We just had the Nat blockout, which is amazing, but it just didn't have that.
Nah, it didn't really. Yeah, that bitmap feel was crazy. We were just minting text. We were going to another website. Oh, is that how that shit looks? It was very fun, and I'm glad that you guys are still building here too. So I'm really thankful and appreciative of you guys, man.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, for sure, man.
So speaking of kind of these topics of the space, what's your feeling about like the Ordinal space right now? Do you feel like this is just the start and there's a lot more to go? What's your view on the future?
30 minutes ago, I think Gordon Goner just posted something about Ordinal, so I think.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I think we're good.
That's the Yuga founder, right?
Yeah, the dude just posted a video saying, "Oh, training to be a wizard. Let me get in the shower for Ordinals." Yeah. He literally said Ordinals. I'm like, oh shit, here we go.
Yep. I was this close to buying a wizard.
That was him with the flower on his head.
Yeah.
And he blasted stuff with the water, and then
that's Gordon.
That was him.
That's Gordon. Yeah, it just happened. It literally just happened like 30 minutes ago. So there's a lot of attention coming through. I think a couple times in a space, people in Ethereum were coming over. They're like, "How do I buy this? What do I need to buy? Is that a frog? Should I snipe it?" They're like, "Bro, they're going crazy. Yeah, what BRC20 should I get? Should I get this?" And it's they're noticing something happen. And now, like the sniping mempool shit, you saw that? Oh shit!
I hope if someone becomes like a major mevbot guy, I hope he names himself.
Bro,
Jake
someone
from State Farm.
No. Someone in the space like literally said that yesterday, and it happened today. And I'm like, you fucking caused this, John from Quiznos now.
Well, I guess you got to have like a sandwich because that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's like you're
Yeah.
sandwiching
Jared
it.
from Subway. We're gonna call it John from Quiznos.
Yeah, we can't have the Jared from Subway. We can't do that. No.
But I guess
So-
they're working on it or something.
Yeah.
My question would be like, so I obviously you were on Ethereum. You saw when gas fees went to the moon, and you were probably paying them, right?
Yeah.
Can we handle that over here? Is our infrastructure built well enough to handle that type of like stress test?
I have no idea, bro, because everything changes every day. Right now, we
Yeah.
just figured out that people can snipe in the mempool, and people are because before you couldn't even like raise the gas fee in the mempool, and
No.
now you can.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
what that thing is about yet. I'm not really sure. But I'm just learning every day with the mempool. I've never looked at the mempool since this year. Like this is my first year looking at the mempool, right?
Yeah.
So I have no fucking idea. And the gas going up, or I mean the sats per VByte going up on Bitcoin, brings one thing: attention. And when there's attention, there's gonna be liquid coming through, right? So
100%.
it's a good thing and a bad thing, right? It's hard to.
Well, I think it's a bad thing if there's not liquidity flowing.
Yeah.
But it's okay thing if liquidity is flowing. Like Ethereum back in 2020, let's say you're doing like $5,000, you might pay $200 of gas back then.
Oh yeah, that was nothing. Yeah,
exactly.
$200 was normal.
Yeah, but people were making so much money that they didn't care. And I think Bitcoin's fees could get even more ridiculous just because, depending on how popular it will get. But like, it's going to be relative to how much you can make per like item, right? So like everything's priced in Bitcoin. If Bitcoin's at 120K, that's a whole different story.
No, wait, you're totally right.
Yeah, now we're talking about like high rollers chain,
That's what I call it, the luxury chain. Like we're here in the luxury chain.
Yeah.
I don't know if sats per VByte can go lower than 40. We saw 40 maybe yesterday. There's still some Ordinookis from the mint flowing at like 20 sats per VByte or shit like that. So like we say, hey, wait, but now that we see that other people can snipe other transactions, it's going to be hard for us to index all those. Like we have the whole database already in the hash list.
Someone's probably already front ran those.
Right. So we don't know, and it's hard to tell, right? So we'll see. I try to make it as fair as possible, but now that this came up and everything,
I don't think that's y'all's fault though, because you can't help that. Like if you know what I mean, like if there's something that's stuck in the mempool, it sucks for them. But it's like, okay, now the fact that they've allowed, you to increase your fee, you should go in there and try to get it pushed through. Right now.
But if you push it through, the transaction ID changes, and now that database we have to go back and I've been taking care of all the indexing of the nookies, and everything has done well. So I always tell people like, hey, like just don't do it. If the sats per VByte go down, then you got it. If they don't, then you don't. But
I didn't think about the transaction ID because once you push it, it pushes it to a new transaction. That's right.
Yeah, it changes, and then we already have that database clear, so we're gonna have to go on each one and like, it's gonna be so hard. Yeah.
So what that does, it causes a double spend, which basically puts it to a different transaction, right? Is that how it works?
I mean, the other day I learned about purging, like that exists, like purging transactions. So I didn't even know.
Well, I'm glad that they added that feature. I know, like some people might,
Well, it's still in beta.
It's in beta.
Well, I tried to use it today, and I had to sign in, and then when I signed in, it said I'm on the whitelist. I'm on like the ready list or something.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, on that little login button when you try to log in.
Yeah, when I logged in, like I did the thing. I verified my email. I went back to it, and it said that I'm in like the whitelist. And
no way. I thought
you're talking about the mempool site.
Mempool.space. Yeah, if you go to Accelerate, it's going to have you sign in. And after you sign in, it wants you to verify your email. You go to your email and come back, and then it puts you on like a waiting list.
That sounds kind of a little KYC.
Well, it's just because they don't want everyone doing it yet. It's kind of like that to see how it works first.
Yeah,
it can. I don't think they want 10,000 people accelerating their transaction.
You're gonna get email. Right. You're gonna get email from BlackRock. It's gonna be like, it's now taking over mempool. No, I'm just kidding. But to Sam's point earlier, you said that Gordon was talking about it from Yuga. Frank was talking about Bitcoin today again too.
Yeah.
From
Oh,
Gigas,
yeah,
right?
they're coming. They're coming. Oh, well, they all been here. Even
Yeah,
Jack.
Yeah.
Frank was here a while, and so was Yuga. But like Yuga's collection was that weird, the 12-fold.
Remember, they're the most eyes on them, right?
Yeah.
So from 2021. So
Mhm.
whatever that I guess that dude does, they know they have that pool. So like, if this motherfucker says ordinals, something's gonna fucking happen, right? And that's my guess. Like, so I'm positive in the outlook of ordinals. It's hard to grab really, like OMBs, right? They're a staple, like they're a blue chip. Very hard for me to spend a 0.5 on an ordinal right now. But they're letting their presence known, and the Bitcoin frogs, like they're a super great community. Even the
I
Bitcoin
saw you
whales.
picked one up.
Yeah, no, I picked one up and I let go. I'm staying
did?
liquid, and shout out to the frogs,
Smart
man.
move though.
No,
Yeah.
it was dope. Look, my rule was, if I screenshot my profit, then I have to take it out.
Yeah.
Like if it's enough for me to screenshot, then take it out.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I broke my rule. I'm like, all right, let's fucking, you know what I mean? But no, shout out to the frogs. Definitely a dope opportunity. I missed them at 30, like when they were at $30. So
Yeah.
I didn't buy cheap. I bought
Yeah.
pretty expensive, and yeah, no, shout out to that. And I think the Ordinal Space is gonna do well. Right now, it's very we're heading here to the end of the year, Christmas.
Yep.
There's gonna be a lot of bonuses. People are gonna
Yep.
want Bitcoin, so I'm holding some of the shit. I'm holding.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm bullish on it because you can see other chains do inscriptions that, like, in my mind, I'm like, they have no like business really trying to go that route. But then to them, they're like, hey, this is like either a hot trend or whatever. They have smart contracts and they're doing like inscription tokens. But hey, look, whatever, I'm all for it if it brings attention to Bitcoin and teaches people about it. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, bro. And what are you guys, I think, bullish on? What are you are looking at, or?
You want to go first, Shizzy?
Well, right now, I think the bullish that I am right now, and the reason why I'm being so liquid, I'm probably bullish on runes, because
wow.
because Casey came out and said that runes will be in ordinal theory, right? So now we have basically what pipe is, what atomical is, but now it's in ordinal theory, right? And then you're gonna have every single like big name thing, whether it be CoinDesk, Cointelegraph, whatever. It's all gonna come out saying the same thing. All gonna come out saying the creative ordinals drops new protocol in ordinal theory.
Fungible
right?
token protocol.
Boom, fungible token protocol. And you can see already Pipe has exchanges already. Pipe is trading. Pipe is they're doing a lot of
I
stuff
see some
over there.
pipe art. I see some pipe art around my timeline.
Now we're gonna add that into ordinal theory. And that is why I'm staying so liquid. When that drops, I'm going all in.
So runes is separate from pipe, right? And everything.
Yeah.
So we
everything
don't
else.
know how it's going to work yet, but all we know is Casey wants to put it in ordinal theory, and if he succeeds, it's going to be absolutely
I don't know.
He said wait, right? Like,
yeah, he's not gonna really look. It took him 2 years to develop ordinal theory.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then once he released it, but like, hey, maybe he's really focused on this runes protocol, so maybe it only takes him like 6 months, a year, who knows.
Well, he has a lot more money this time around, though.
Yeah, but the biggest difference though is that runes is it's a different protocol in terms of where it stores data. So it stores data in the op return, and ordinal theory stores it in the witness data, like the SegWit, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So for him to be able to integrate these two protocols together would be like amazing, because it's not something that you would typically try to do. But hey, look, he created ordinal theory, so I don't have any doubts. The thing about, I agree with Shizzy, is that like everybody is bullish on Casey. Like there's no group of people, like the Chinese communities, the Western communities, like they're all bullish on him.
Yeah.
And so I think that if he does drop it, that it will succeed. But for me, I'm looking forward to the layer 2 solutions that service layer 1 Bitcoin assets. So they service like ordinal collections and BRC20s, meaning that they'll make it faster to trade, easier to trade, probably
Right.
cheaper, but they're doing it with the layer ones, not creating their new layer 2 assets, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just not really knowledgeable about runes yet because like I haven't seen
Yeah, there's not
that
much.
that
Yeah,
There's
much,
nothing
right?
really. Yeah,
So it's hard
it's
to
really
research it.
well, it's really just an idea. So
It's an
I'm bullish
idea.
on
Yeah.
the idea, you know, and for me, it's kind of like I'm excited to see what he's going to do. And the thing is too is like, so what gets the biggest hype, right? The new
Yeah.
stuff, the
Yeah.
Ordinookis, the Rats BRC20,
Yeah.
the Ankh BRC20. It's always the new stuff,
It's
right?
always new.
I want to be in the new thing when it's ready. That's
Got
why I'm
you.
staying a little liquid right
And
now.
it's from Casey, right? So you're saying it's a new thing, new protocol from Casey. I mean, there is a lot of protocols. It's very hard to like jump
Yeah.
in every single one. I know Benny with the
Yeah.
tap token and doing all
Yeah.
that. Like I think he's doing a great work as well.
I'm very
Yeah.
bullish on Benny. Very bullish on Benny.
The tap token is now like tradable, right?
Yep.
It's
Well, not the tap
No,
token, but the token's on tap.
the tap
It's on
protocol
tap.
tokens. Yep, the tap protocol tokens. So
Yeah.
the actual tap token, that's gonna be airdropped eventually to track holders.
Oh
So
wow, I didn't know
so
that.
it's basically like their version of Ordi, because it's like the first. It would be
The
the
Well,
first.
no,
Yeah.
the tap token is actually the governance token for the pipe protocol. So it's not
Yeah,
like Ordi.
well, I mean, like wasn't it the first token that was?
Well, I guess you consider minus tap.
Yeah.
Would be
See,
the
this is
kind
where
of
it gets
Ordi.
like, you're like there is a
like-
lot of protocols and
Yeah.
stuff like that out there, but
No, it's good. It's good to not know as well
True.
because we're just finding it out. So the tap protocol, man, well, that's what NAT came out of, right? The DMT
Yeah.
or whatever it
Okay.
is.
all
Yeah, and
DMT
I'm
tokens are.
I
all
am
DMT
very lost on that. I did mint a couple, but I am very lost on that. So I got a lot of researching to do.
Well,
Go ahead.
I think things are going to build out on that. I think you can just kind of wait and
Yeah.
let it come to you. That's how I
Yeah,
feel.
man, because there's a lot of like smart people, obviously, talking about this. And I sometimes I just let it ride and then see what's up, like see what
I
happens.
did what
But
you did, Sam. I just went. I went to Ordinal's wallet and I did where it says pick 10 random ones.
Bum.
I did like 2 of those.
No,
and
I
was like,
fucked up, bro. I fucked up. I was like, oh, is this the new bitmap or whatever the fuck? And because they call it nat map the whole thing. I fucking got a 3-digit off the floor. And I'm like, oh yeah, these things flying. These 3 digits are flying. They were flying in my face. I'm like, all right, I'm sniping one. I went out in real life, and then I think it was Mattyverse. He said, I don't know what people are doing getting it secondary, that this shouldn't be. And I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go home and floor this shit. It was the most randomest thing. So I now know, I'm like, oh fuck, I bought this thing. It's not even like I'm not gonna do anything with it. So I floored that. It was a little profit, but I floored it instantly. I'm like, sorry for the guy that bought it, but fucking floored it and then started inscribing because I didn't really know it was like that. So I started inscribing on Unisat. Shout out to Tutu. She made it happen for me.
Tutu, amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, she's the
amazing
Bitcoin frog. Oh, she's always on spaces, man. Shout out to her.
So it's like same question to you. What are you most bullish on in Ordinals?
Man, I like builders and I like new things as well. And I don't discriminate like nothing, but I'm more bullish on seeing BRC20s make a comeback of some sort, right? I think everybody's bullish on BRC20, but the whole transfer availability, everybody was like, oh, we don't want that or nothing. But it's getting a lot of eyes on, exchanges and shit like that. So I'm bullish on BRC20s. I'm bullish on free mints. So, I don't know what the node monkeys are doing, just putting it out here that it's a whole psyop of what they're doing. I think it's guerrilla marketing warfare in their hands. And, at the end of the day, people are going to probably see dollar signs when they see node monkeys, right? So we don't know what to expect. I remember, I think you guys were saying, oh, this might be a way. I'm like, hey, we don't got nothing to lose. Hey, let's go. Like, it was cool. It was cool, but that was their way of marketing, I feel like, right? So they're doing a really good job.
I'm convinced that was the original idea, and then we figured it out and they changed it.
So we actually heard that from like another channel, and we heard that alpha or whatever, and so that's why we thought. But
wow,
it was worth a shot.
It was
You
worth a
know?
shot. We're,
Yeah.
we're not paying for anything. We're
No.
like, oh, it's fun. Let's go. Like
Everything was safe. It was
And it
safe
made sense.
website.
Exactly.
It made sense to be like a to avoid bots, because if you have to log in and you have to have some type of inscription in your wallet to comment on the inscriptions, and so like it made sense. But hey, you know, I'm almost to the point where like I'm like, damn, like, I don't know if I want to Node Monkey anymore, because they keep messing with us.
We have to be very careful, because this is one of the most hyped up projects that's been around in Ordinals, and there's going to be a lot of links that shouldn't be there. So we have to be vigilant with this project right now.
Yeah.
And plus, they're psy-upping us, so we got to psy-up them. Fuck.
Yeah.
Like we got to do something.
Bro,
you know.
I mean, I already have my plan. But like, I don't know. I just don't know. Like,
hey, you can change anything in this space with just a tweet. So if you have an idea or a comment, just put it out there, man.
And I at this point with the mint sniping, I'm not even gonna mint them. I'm just gonna go right to Magic Eden and wait for paper hands to drop them. Right?
Yeah, man. I don't know, but they do have hype. I mean, good for them, right? But not to fuck with our emotions, you know, free mint, then whitelist charity, and then now this. So I have no fucking
that was
idea.
the thing that like I didn't get, was the charity thing. Did they not put that out on
I think it was a
official?
psy-up. I think that was just a joke, right? I think that was just a joke, but it was a fucked up joke.
Bro, I'm just gonna say it. This smells like redacted. This smells like Bitcoin. This smells like OXBT. It smells exactly the same, bro. If Bitcoin's not behind this, he hasn't.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
There we go.
Fifth.
He's like the
it just has the same smell, man. I
plead the fifth. No,
that's a good one. No, but I'm glad that we're talking about it, because you know we'll figure it out soon enough.
Yeah, true.
Well, Sam, man, it's been absolutely amazing. We're about to reach that hour mark, man. We thank you so much for being here. And this is part of the show. We kind of give you the stage to talk to our community, talk to our audience. The stage is yours, man. You say whatever you want.
No, shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody that was in the Nookie marathon for like 120 hours. Shout out to everybody in Ordinal's building. Nookie.
That's the official Nookie call.
Let's fucking go. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate this for real.
Yeah, for sure. We gotta do it again, and we gotta link up for sure.
Yeah, man.
Or something. But
I'll be around spaces.
For sure, homie. All right. Well, we appreciate it, and we'll catch you later, brother.
Peace out.
See you, Sam.
Bye.
Well, absolutely amazing, bro. That was one of our top ones, man. That was
Those
so much
are the
fun.
ones I love, where we're just chilling. We are just like, you know, at the house, like you know, just BSing, chilling, and just talking about whatever. I love those type of interviews and discussions and stuff. So
definitely had such a good time, man. It was awesome. Guys, please hit the like button, hit the follow button, subscribe button. Go follow Sam, man. Samsage.sats on Twitter. Follow the Ordinookis. Follow everything this guy's doing, man. I'm really thinking he's gonna be a star in the space, man, if he's not already. But I'm so bullish on Sam, bro.
Yeah, for sure. And it's at Sam Sage Wise, WIZE. Yeah, so follow him on Twitter. And yeah, we appreciate you guys. You know, we got more content coming this week. We're just grinding for y'all. We love to do it, so we're grinding for ourselves too. But you know, we appreciate all the support and all the listens and subscriptions and all that stuff. So yeah,
we got Jeffrey from Recursive tomorrow. We got another follow up with the Bitmap Valley and IMSO Chris. We got so much for you guys. We got in our spaces this Saturday, 8 a.m. Eastern time. So many builders going to show up for that. We're in talks with. We've got so much amazing stuff for you guys, man. So excited for the future.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
See you guys. Peace.
Peace.